Hey my dear Nightshades, it's Otti again, hi. I'm sitting here in Essen, in Turock venue, with Martijn from DELAIN.
Hello,
hi.
Good to be here.
Good to see you. Some of you who followed our channel may know we have done a Zoom call in the December before, but now we thought we can do a small talk about what happened afterwards here live at the stage. So first of all, it was December when we talked, and the album, your new album, came out in
February. Yes.
Yeah. So what happened afterwards? How did you celebrate, for example, Christmas?
Yeah, a lot happened. A lot happened actually. The album came out in February. In Germany, we entered the top 10 charts, which was really cool. And in general, the album was really well received. So I feel really spoiled. And and now we're of course on tour, and going on tour is always a good moment to see how everything goes together, and it has been magic. It's really, I could not have dreamt that this tour would go so well. It's I think it may be my favorite tour I ever did. Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, sure. I think it was somehow exciting because it was the first time with Diana, with your new singer. Maybe this is something that was...
Yeah, that's part of it. So it was really a mixture of touring again with old friends who I toured with before, DELAIN, and also the crew who I know really well, who are with DELAIN for years already. And indeed also the new people, like our bass player Ludo and Diana. And but also the shows, the crowd is insane. There's really some magic happening here, which I didn't experience a lot in the past like this. So we're really doing well, and we are all very much enjoying it. Yeah.
So you can say, or I imagine it like before you had your studio works, you had your videos, you had your stuff, but a tour maybe makes a family out of a band.
Yes, absolutely. It does, because you are with each other every day. And you're on the road together, you're on an adventure together. That may sound a bit lame, but in a way it's true. And you never know how that goes. Actually, a tour is the ultimate test case. And I could not have dreamt of this. For Diana, for example, this is the first time she did a tour. Mm-hmm. She never had voice problems, never. She is so stable. And everybody in the band is so getting along with each other. It's wonderful. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
I think so. But the cool thing is I can see you as a band. It's a mixture of coolness of a great family, but also much professionality. So,
yes.
For example, Diana, as I experienced in our last talk, she told how much she trains, how much she works to be that stable.
Yes, we are not exactly punk in that regard. No, we try to, which is really cool to have things punk, but if it's what you aim for, and we try to really mold things as professional as possible, with the right crew and with the right preparation. And I think for our kind of music, that's also needed to make it stand out in the right way. So that's needed.
I think there's not that much space for improvisation on stage.
A little bit in how you address the crowd, because every crowd is different, and we also experienced that this tour. Like the crowd in Munich or Hamburg, they were both really cool but very different. And
so what's the difference?
In Munich, actually this time they were ecstatic. They were really clapping and normally in Hamburg they are more like watching. Then after the show they say, oh, what a fantastic gig. But if you go to the south more, or for example Paris, they're very energetic. But now actually also in Hamburg it was like that. It was a big surprise. So I think in the south it's always a bit more energetic than in the north. In my own country it's the same thing. So that can be a difference. Mm-hmm. But in this case it was actually a bad example, because this time, yesterday when we played in Hamburg, they were really insanely energetic and not what I'm used to. No.
I think it's many people still are longing for live music and still are not after the pandemic not satisfied. So
the hunger is there.
There's more hunger than maybe.
Yeah. No, true. That is true. No, and every night it's a party. You know, the second half of the set, everybody goes nuts because there in the beginning we have more the listening songs, and in the second half we have more the interactive songs, so to say, and then it's always a party and the roof goes off every single night, and it's and you can improvise with how you talk to the crowd. Like our guitar player Ronald is extremely good at that, for example, and it's very interactive.
Cool. So you can prove that the interaction with the crowd is not trained, as some people think. Oh, it's always all night the same.
No, it can be. You know, you can have your moments where you know, okay, this is a really nice introduction of a song, so that's what you can always say. But you know, if somebody shouts something in the crowd and you can really interact with that, that's really cool as well. So it's always a mixture. But so improvisation in that regard is possible, and also improvisation how to end the song. You know, if you want to make it longer with drums, that's all possible. So it's a good mixture. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your support, your special guest Sandra. What's the connection to them, and how did you go on the tour?
Well, I toured with Sandria years ago in America. So that's where I know Marco from, the songwriter of Sandria, and they're on the same record label, of course. There always has been contact, and this looked like a good band to, you know, they're a really good band, and it was great to invite them on our tour, and I think the fans like it too, because a lot of fans that like our music, they also like Sandria and vice versa, so it makes the people happy too. So musically there's also a connection there, and they're really nice people. Yeah. So we travel together on the bus, and that's really nice. Yeah.
I think this is the final tour day.
Yes, this is the last day.
European part of the tour.
Yeah. This was a small tour. We only did 12 dates, but it was really cool. And we are already working on a second European tour, which is a bit longer. Yeah.
In autumn, winter maybe. Like that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be winter. Yeah.
I've seen you're going to the US, for example, this year.
Sorry?
To the US? Are you going to the US, or did I see something wrong? USA?
We're going to the US indeed with Visual Atlantis. Yeah, correct. Yeah. So that's in September. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have another cool tour in front of you.
Yes, we have another tour, and before that, of course, you have the festivals. We're doing Wacken, for example, and Grass Pop, and some other festivals. So yeah, it's really the whole DELAIN machine is running again, and it's cool stuff to come.
And I think one can see it's cool for you to see everything is going fine, because we talk about the changes. The last interview, you don't have to do it now, but I see you smiling.
Yes, no, I feel blessed, and I feel spoiled, and I'm especially very grateful that I'm allowed to do this, and you know, so and if we can make people happy, what more can you ask for? Yeah.
Sure. Let's have a short talk about the album again, because it's still up to date, I can say. And I think it's now 3 months, you can say, that it's on the market. So what have been the coolest reactions so far? Fans or?
Oh, we have so many reactions. A lot of people that say that the DELAIN sound is spot on and is there, and that people love Diana's voice, and that they're happy with the new chapter, and nothing bad about the past chapter, because you know that has its rightful place and people love that, and that's very good. But it's also wonderful that people are open to this new chapter, and they like that, and we got a lot of wonderful reactions to that, and to Diana's voice, and so yeah, it has been amazing, and there are a couple of songs that stand out for people, like Moth to a Flame or Underland, the last song of the album, or Invictus with Marco. People didn't see that coming, that we did a song with Marco, because he of course said he would not do any guest performances for a while. But I'm blessed that we know each other very well, and he wanted to make an exception for us, and that's great. Yeah.
And did you figure out some fan favorites on the tour?
I think Moth to a Flame is one, but also Underland they really like. But also the song we start with, The Cold. You know, we surprise people that we start with that song. Now, of course, people know because we play it in this tour. But we saw a lot of surprising faces in a very good way, and you know, when you see people enjoy, that gives you so much energy. Yeah.
And on your personal view, so after a while, maybe music changes for yourself as well. Maybe the tour influences. So you're back now on the album. Has something changed, or is it still as it was in December?
No, nothing changed for me. No, not really. For me, it's still the same, and how, you know, when looking back, I like the album, and for me, it's a good album. I'm happy that people are happy with it. It's a typical DELAIN album, so I'm just happy. I'm still able to make it thanks to everybody involved. Yeah.
Or again able to make it because
yes.
All about your burnout.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's true. So no, yeah. In this video, I'm saying a lot that I'm really happy because that's what I am. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Let's now take a look at the venue. It's Turock Essen. It's a legendary metal club, you can say. I think you have played here several times, did you?
No, not that I know. I think this is the first time that we played here. Yeah. It's really cool because our bus driver was a roadie for Lemmy, and they have the stage prop from Motorhead hanging here, which was used in the 80s. And so I can see this venue breathes metal, and I love that. So it's really cool to play here.
So it will be somehow surprising for you as well to go on stage tonight.
Yes.
Know what to expect.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm really incredibly looking forward to it, and it's the last show on the tour, so that's always extra special.
Cool. And how do you prepare now for the gig? What will you do after that interview?
Drink one glass of wine. Now we're gonna go through the set list. We're gonna have dinner, and we're now so much in this tour mode, so it's all very. How do you say? You're in this flow, and perhaps I'll take a power nap. I like to do that to really have also some relaxation, and then we give all the energy we got.
But you mentioned the set it will not be changed to the set list at this.
No, at this stage not, because you try to perfect your set list, and we try to play another song, Hideaway Paradise. We did a sound check for that, but. We still have to tweak some things to make that work live, because you also have a guitar change in there, for example. There are some practical things. We did swap some songs this tour. You know, we played Control the Storm from our second album, April Rain. Now we're playing Sing to Me. We played an acoustic song, Cordell, but Ronald now has a bit of a raw voice. So you swap a little bit, but in general the spine, the core of the setlist is the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as it is the final day of the tour, will you party afterwards?
I think there will be some partying, and sometimes people have some pranks, so let's see what happens.
Maybe you tell next time what prank it was.
Yes. Let's hope it's a good prank, because it can be anything.
I've heard a lot about this kind of pranks.
Yeah, it's a tradition. Now I can tell you a lot of.
Maybe one of the past.
Oh yeah, I can tell you one. In the States, we toured with Sabaton and with Nightwish, and when Nightwish was playing, Sabaton removed everything from Nightwish dressing rooms, including the light bulb, including the toilet paper in the restroom, everything. The sofas were out, the clothes were out. So after the show, Nightwish came into the dressing room, and it was a completely empty room, and that was really fun. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Should have been there, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was a nice talk. Do you have any wishes for the rest of the year? Anything you want?
Well, I can't wait to play more. I can't wait for the festival season. We're gonna play a main stage on Wacken, which is always magical and amazing. It's gonna be our third time doing that, and that's a big honor. We have other, like as I said, Grasshopper we have coming. So there are some really cool things happening this summer. And then we go to the States and hope we can make our fans in the States and in Canada happy. And we're scheduling new tours, so let's see what will happen.
People, have a look at the pages for new dates, new tours, for the next European tour, for example. So.
Actually, I can't wait to announce the shows we already have in mind. So I hope we can do that really quickly.
So thank you. Thanks for the talk.
My pleasure. Thank you too.
Say bye bye, people.
Bye. Thank you so much.